Welcome back to Factful Finance, where we bring you the most practical, high-impact tips to transform your financial life. If you're drowning in debt, or just feeling the weight of it on your shoulders, you're not alone. What if I told you there are some unconventional, lesser-known strategies that could help you pay off your debt faster than you think? That's exactly what we're diving into today. These aren't the usual tips like create a budget or cut back on coffee. We're going deeper. Now let me ask you something. How many times have you found yourself making a solid payment toward your debt only to realize it barely made a dent? It's frustrating, right? That's because the typical debt repayment strategies aren't always optimized for speed or efficiency. But today, we're going to change that. I'm about to share 5 game-changing, lesser-known strategies that could help you obliterate your debt more quickly, saving you time, money, and a lot of stress. But first, let me give you a quick disclaimer. This content is for educational purposes only and not financial advice. Always consult a certified financial professional for personalized guidance. All right, let's get into it. Tip number 1, the power of debt snowflaking. You've probably heard of the debt snowball and debt avalanche methods, but here's a twist you might not know. Debt snowflaking. Snowflaking is all about making small, unexpected payments toward your debt whenever you can. We're talking about rounding up your transactions, cashing in on spare change, or even selling items around your house. The key is consistency. If you get into the habit of making these extra payments, no matter how small, they can add up fast. Take Emma, for example. She started rounding up all her purchases and putting the extra change toward her credit card debt. Over time, those little bits added up to over $3,000 in unexpected debt repayment. It wasn't overnight, but those small, frequent snowflakes created a bigger avalanche that helped her get ahead. Tip number 2, use the debt consolidation strategy with a twist. Debt consolidation isn't new, but many people think of it only as rolling everything into one loan or credit card at a lower interest rate. But here's the trick. When you consolidate, don't just focus on reducing the interest. Also, aim to consolidate in a way that accelerates your repayment timeline. If you can lock in a loan with a fixed monthly payment and a shorter term, say a personal loan with a 3-year term, you'll be forced to pay more each month, which means you'll pay off your debt faster. Let's talk about Liam for a second. He was juggling multiple credit cards with varying interest rates, and consolidating them into a single loan not only simplified his payments, but also gave him a set end date. Instead of dragging his debt out for years, he was on track to be debt-free in under 3 years. Tip number 3, reallocate windfalls directly to debt. Here's a hack not many people consider. Every unexpected windfall, whether it's a tax refund, a bonus, or even a gift, should go directly to your debt. When you get a windfall, you're tempted to treat yourself, right? But let's be real. Those temporary pleasures won't do much for your long-term financial well-being. If you instead apply that extra cash to your highest interest debt, you'll start knocking down balances more quickly. It's like getting a free pass to accelerate your progress, but it requires discipline. Take Henry's story. Last year, he got a bonus from work, $5,000. He could have used it to splurge, but instead, he directed it to his credit card debt. Not only did he cut down on interest payments, but it gave him the boost he needed to get ahead of his debt before the next holiday season rolled around. Tip number 4, negotiate your interest rates. This one might seem obvious, but you'd be surprised how many people overlook it. Negotiate your interest rates. Credit card companies especially don't want you to default on your debt, so they often have flexibility when it comes to negotiating rates. A simple phone call can sometimes lower your interest rate by a few percentage points, which could save you hundreds of dollars over time. Consider this. Olivia was buried under 20% interest on her credit card debt. She called the company and explained that she had been a loyal customer for years, but was struggling with high rates. After a brief conversation, they lowered her rate to 12%. That simple change meant that she would pay off her debt months earlier without any extra effort on her part. Tip number 5, implement debt automation. Most of us have the best intentions when it comes to making payments, but life happens. Things slip through the cracks. To avoid that, use debt automation. Set up automatic transfers to your debt accounts as soon as you get paid. This way, you'll never forget a payment, and it will feel like you're making progress with little to no effort. Even if it's a small amount, say $25 or $50, it's still better than nothing. Take Ava, for instance. She set up a system where every time she received her paycheck, a portion was automatically transferred to pay off her loans. Before she knew it, she was seeing the balances drop every month without having to think about it. And there you have it, 5 lesser-known tips that can help you pay off your debt faster than the typical advice you hear. These strategies aren't just about being frugal, they're about being strategic and intentional with your money. So let's recap. 1. Snowflaking. Make those small, frequent payments. 2. Consolidate with a goal to shorten your debt repayment term. 3. Apply windfalls directly to your debt. 4. Negotiate for better interest rates. 5. Automate your payments to make progress effortless. Which of these tips hit home for you? Drop a comment below. I want to know which one you're going to try first. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit like and subscribe so you never miss out on actionable tips like these. Remember, debt repayment isn't a race. It's about making smart choices and staying consistent. Want to learn how to make your money work harder for you? Stick around and check out the next video, and let's keep leveling up your finances together. If you found this helpful, you'll love what's coming next. Click the video on screen.